Welcome to the Flip Coast. My name is Nate. Today we're gonna finish glassing up them stringers. And if you stick around, I got a channel announcement. Let's get to it, yeah.
Easy come and easy go. I'm just used to what I know. Baby, if I left you in the cold, I'm so sorry. I just need someone to vent to. Baby, if there was a problem, I would be here to fix all your issues. Talk to me nice, I just wanna play it right, I just want it bedside. Baby, come over tonight, I'ma show you what it's like, I'ma make it right. Yeah, talk to me nice, I just wanna play it right, I just want it bedside. Baby, come over tonight, I'ma show you what it's like, I'ma make it right.
Alright, that turned out a lot better with that smaller roller. Definitely looks a lot more wet out than all my other glass jobs. This time turned out all right. I wasn't able to ride that edge like I wanted to because I had that bigger roller, but really wet out. I kind of over resined it because you can see the resin piling up there in the fillets, but I think she's gonna be strong. I'm gonna do for sure one bulkhead up front, one bulkhead behind, maybe a bulkhead right before the bilge, and then I'll add some more bulkheads, maybe one more here. Really, I'm just trying to do the bulkheads to tie everything in and to have something really nice for my floor to sit onto. And I hope I have enough of that Kusa board, and I think I do from the looks of it. So yeah, all right, that's a big deal. That's one of the big 3 down. So, well, not fully, but still got to grind out all the bubbles that I kind of messed up. Not necessarily this time around, but earlier on the center stringer. Still got some bubbles to work out, but it's definitely getting better. It's not getting worse, which is all I can really ask for. So I am out of resin, I'm out of glass. I need to re-up on some supplies, so stuff's costing a lot of money, a lot more than I expected, and it costs more every time you make a mistake. So I'm gonna re-up on some material.
All right, have a seat. Let me talk to you. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. My time here is coming to an end. And when I say here, I meant here in school. For those of you that don't know, I'm in a marine mechanic class. It's a 3-semester long class, and this is my 3rd and final semester. I'll be certified in 4 different Yamaha motors. Yeah, I'll be a certified marine mechanic. But I took this class because I've always known I wanted a boat. I've wanted a boat for about 10 years now. And I kind of situated my life to where I could kind of make that a reality. And the first step in doing that was taking this class. I took the class a year and a half ago, and I finished all my certifications early because I knew I had an incoming boat project to do. And yeah, for this last semester, I've just been grinding it out. I was hoping to have a lot more done than I actually do have done, but it is what it is. You're never really prepared for the amount of work, and I sure wasn't. I mean, I'm prepared for the work, but I didn't know how much work it actually took. Thankfully, my instructor James is freaking awesome. I mean, from day one, I talked to him, hey, can I bring my boat in so I could work on it during class hours? And he was all for it. I said, hey, can I record it? I'm gonna post it on YouTube. He's like, yeah, do it. He said, not only that, he said, hell yeah. That was his green light, was hell yeah. And he's been super supportive. He knew that nobody in the class had ever worked with this type of stuff. I mean, we've always been a motors and rigging type of class, but I'm sure he didn't know the amount of work that I was going to do as far as like transom, stringers, all that. But he knew that it was going to require some gel coating and fiberglassing ability, and he knew that the class had never seen it. So he looked at it as a teaching opportunity for other students. So he ordered material for the class. He asked me, actually, hey, I need a list of stuff to get, and he ordered the best material. He ordered vinyl ester resin, 1708, tons of gel coat, 3M sprayer for gel coat, all types of things that he thought that I would need and that the class could use. And eventually, I think he has like a bigger plan for the class. He just picked up the class. He just became the new instructor on my second semester, so he's really trying his hardest to elevate the curriculum, and I commend him for that. Yeah, I brought the boat in, started working on it, and then the class just seemed super intrigued, so I'm really hopeful for the future of this class. I'm really gonna miss this class. I'm kind of worried. I graduate May 21st, so now I'm just like, I gotta switch gears and change this boat. This boat is no longer gonna be a shop boat, a shop build. It's gonna be a garage build, garage built boat, which is cool because I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. But I am kind of nervous because I'm not going to have all those tools at my disposal. I mean, he even let me use his own personal tools for this stuff. So, I mean, the garage right now, it's just a storage garage for the house at the moment. The lighting is terrible. I don't have a compressor. I need a compressor. So it's not really, the garage is not ready. I've been so locked in on this boat that I've kind of put everything on the back burner because I've really tried to get as much done as I could before this day had to come. But yeah, we're gonna transition into a garage boat, which is cool. I'm all for it. Like I'm super excited about it. I'll have the boat close to me at all times. I couldn't work on it during the weekends here, but now I can have it nearby at all times. I got a lot better camera gear at the house, so I'll be able to make better content for you guys, I think, which is cool. I'm super excited. I want to elevate the production quality of this channel. So let me let this airplane go by. This is what it sounds like when you live near a base in Florida. I'm sitting on a bunch of ants, but they're black ants, so those are the friendly kind, right? But yeah, anyway, I actually have, I mean, if I'm gonna make announcements, I got a job lined up in the same industry, and I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but super respected boat company. They sell boats worldwide, offshore boats mainly. They do everything in-house. I actually had a tour of their establishment this past week, and it's freaking awesome in there. If we can agree to terms as far as, like, you know, the details, that might be a thing that I delve into. And it's crazy to think that it took me 40 years to actually find something that I really was passionate about and I wanted to do, and I just pursued it, even though there was nothing in return. You know, it was just one of them bucket list things that I wanted to do, which is build a boat. And this has opened up so many opportunities for me. It's crazy. When they say follow your dreams, it all makes sense to me now. I thought it was just fluff, but ever since I started doing that, my life has been very rewarding. I've met tons of people that have the same interests as me. I got job opportunities in the industry, which I would never even thought or fathom that I could have a job as a professional, whatever. I was able to learn and teach along the way, and I was able to find joy in what I did. So I'm here to tell you, follow your dreams, because the things that come with it is really gonna make you happy, because if you do what you love, it's no longer work. It's just you just having the time of your life. I'm sure there's a better saying for that, but that's all I could think of right now. I talked to their vice president, James, my instructor, sent him a picture of my boat, and the vice president saw that picture and said, hey, I want to talk to that guy. Super cool for a guy that's in the business that wants to talk to me, because he saw something in me. I got James to thank for that too. But yeah, if I'm able to get that job, I could actually see and learn how the professionals do it, you know? And I see that as a level up. It's a huge level up. It's a huge level up for me, my skills, my connections, the channel, my boat. They do resin infusion, they do mold making, all that stuff I need to learn. That's like a fast track to doing it the right way. The pay, I hope, will be good. But honestly, the benefits, just, you know, I might have less time to work on my boat as far as like quantity, but I think the quality is going to improve a lot, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. So we're going to be moving into, I got the stringers done, I got everything I pretty much am able to get done. I'm out of material. I do have Kusa board, but I'm out of resin, I'm out of fiberglass. So now I'm just going to transition into getting the boat to the house, getting the boat to the garage. In order to do that, I already rebuilt the trailer, but I still got to wire the lights, and I need to service my bearings. But yeah, that's going to be next. And I just want to say thank you. I mean, I'm about to get off here and start doing some work, but I just want to say I do appreciate you guys for always tuning in. There's some people that are part of the notification gang, because y'all are super quick to give me a view and let me know how things are going. So appreciate you guys for checking in and always commenting and being super supportive, and even giving me pointers. Even you for watching, I appreciate you giving me your time, giving me the time out of your day to hear me ramble, and I'm just very grateful. This boat has really brought joy to my life, and I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are too. It's gonna be a pretty sick year, I think. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Get back to class. Get these ants off of me. Flippy.